the spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate her. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from 4 into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, man, the girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other dog owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues, they'll blow off your under rules. Send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. Yeah. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Jada King Hefner, the beautiful Mara Blade, and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. And if you look really close in the background, you can see the head of the beautiful Caddy son. She sort of laid out today, keeping me company over there when I get tired. Me and her have another project to do later. But the title of today's show is the show me and these two ladies are having underway right now is RealDoll. There's a new sheriff in town. Oh yeah, baby, a new sheriff in town. And I can't lie, most of the bad guys just left, but the new sheriff just got here. And what I mean by that is I finally got my affiliate status with RealDoll. So now, even if you're looking for a RealDoll, which I know that's more rare because of the price tag, but if you are out there and you are looking to get a RealDoll, you can now come through J Dog King Hefner. I got a link in the description of all of my videos, right alongside all of my other vendors. So that pretty much completes the triumvirate, more than the triumvirate actually, but that completes the whole set of all of my vendors. Now that I have RealDoll, I feel really, really happy. Now, what's funny is I just spent the whole week, letting you guys know about, their Black Friday sale and the fact that, hey, it was going to be shutting down really quick. And I wasn't even an affiliate at the time. I wasn't even an affiliate at the time. So, I was just doing it as a public service, trying to help people. But going forward, you'll actually be able to go through me. And I know a lot of you are saying, man, Jay, but you said the best time to get a RealDoll was this week, which it is. It's one time a year where it's literally the best time to get, the very best time to get a RealDoll. And that's Black Friday week. But like I always told you, if you get a hair up your head, up your butt 2 weeks from now, and you actually got the money, uh, but you gonna wait a whole another year? That's what I say. Under those circumstances, I wouldn't have. Hey, I say do whatever you feel, because time waits for no man. Hey, if you missed the sale, you just missed it. But one good thing is there is another second best chance to get a real doll, and I'll let you guys know when that will be coming up. And from now on, like I say, I'm actually pretty happy and hyped to announce that, hey, baby, it's a new sheriff in town. Uh, I have my 6 great vendors for all the great brands around the world that you may want to indulge in to get your first companion or additional companion. But now, if you ever want to go the extra mile and get you a real dog, well, guess what? We have an option for that here too now. And if you ever get a real doll or any of these other girls, it's definitely going to help the channel. But before I get to bloviating any further, uh, let me send my shots out to all of you guys. First of all, thank you to the Dog King Army team and all of my normal viewers out there for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, we appreciate you, coming here and spending a little time with us, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Thank you for hitting that channel and checking out what me and the girls have to talk about tonight. We want to send blessings over your life wherever you are and whatever you're hoping for. It could be finances, relationships, health, whatever it is. We pray that you have it. And we always say, just believe it, and then you'll receive all the things that you're praying for. But like I said, tonight's show, that's mainly what it was based off of, is that I'm super hyped, man, to add them to my vendors list. And once again, I always tell you guys, if you ever want to donate to the show, just letting you know, you can donate on a live stream with a super chat, super sticker, do a super thanks on individual videos. You can go to my About section on YouTube, uh, PayPal or Cash App. But the thing is, on my About section on YouTube is where all of my vendors are as well. So if you ever are in the mood for a campaign dollar, and guess what? You definitely don't want to be thinking about going to any bad sites. You can just go to my About section and shop amongst my vendors, and you can find everything now that you're looking for other than a Kimber doll. That's it, and they don't offer any affiliate program or anything. So other than the very beginning level companion doll, like a beautiful Cali Sun, that's the only one I truly trust as far as beginning. Other than that, when you really get into the dog game, you can check out all of my vendors, including RealDoll. So they are in the descriptions of all of my videos. They are in the descriptions. I mean, they are in the About section of my YouTube channel. And that's how you can donate as well. In the description of my videos, I have a link for Biker for Companion Dogs. And in my About section, I have PayPal and Cash App. And like I say, the Biker for Companion Dogs link, you can actually donate to me and the channel on there too, to keep the show living and going, baby, living and breathing. But man, I'm super duper hyped. So tonight, man, I'm going to actually go off kilter a little bit. Excuse me. I'm going to go off kilter a little bit because Saturday is the day that I do sort of drift off and talk about different things for the show. Not necessarily dog topics, but just topics in general that me and the girls want to talk about. I was going to take a look at a couple of videos, but I didn't. You know what? I messed around, and I'm just, without honesty, I actually looked like I fell asleep and then put 2 videos up, but that's fine because I want to talk about something else anyway. But before I do that, I want to let me go through all of my little vendors right quick and just see what's going on. Let's just see what's happening as far as sales and things of that nature. Let me check in with my people. I see a couple of comments over here. Oliver clothes off. What up, Oliver? He says, are black women that bad that even black guys have white dolls? I tell you what, Oliver, God bless you. Happy you tuned in today. But when you start making a statement and everything has to do with color, that's when you need to sort of start questioning, your whole question to begin with. Why is your mind even focused on pigment like that? You see what I'm getting at? We're all humans. And I always say to people, Don't let what others do bother you so much to where it starts ruining your peace. Because the way you say that, it sounds like, when you see me, it ruins your peace. With a white doll, black doll, orange doll, or whatever it may be. And I just say, don't let anything ruin your peace, brother. And also, do what you love to do. Do what you love to do. Uh, it's so funny in life that as humans, we think that because we love to do something or what we like, somebody else is supposed to like. That's not true. We all have different tastes and things of that nature. And just in case you are curious as to why I do have these girls of a lighter variety, I do have a video you can go watch, and it's called "Why All My." And I would love to say companion dolls are white, but it had a different heading at the time. It was called "Why All My Sex Dolls White." So I invite you to go watch that video, and you'll learn a little bit more about me and the girls and the mindset that goes behind, having ladies of a lighter variety to start off the family. So with all that said, my guy James Krause, Dog King Army team member in the house, Hail to Jay. What up, James Krause? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Glad to have you in the house. So first thing I'm going to do, man, I'm just going to take a look at these good old vendors, man, and see. I'm just going to see what type of little sales left. Now, as far as RealDoll, I should stop by there as well, but I already checked them, and of course, their sales are off right now. Their sales are off as far as Black Friday. They are very strict about their sales window. It's going to be open for about a week, and if you don't get it, they're going to close it quick. Because it's such a great sale. They only do that once a year. But guess what? Like I told you, it's another good one coming up, and I keep you guys aware of that. But until then, the good thing is you can, if you're just still shopping, and if you were like, man, Jay, I would love to get a real doll right now, but I can't make my mind up in just a week, even though this is a great sale. Well, guess what? You can still uh be putting your girl together, thinking about it, uh thinking about, hey, do you want to spend that much right now? And hey, do what you would have to do to get your money together, or whether you're still just becoming comfortable with the idea of having a companion doll that's that high level. This is a great time for you to be doing a lot of thinking and sorting through your feelings and your finances. So until then, we're going to play around and just see what the hell is out here as far as deals. So the first one I'm going to click on, since I'm the new sheriff in town with a real dog, I will click on them just to go look, even though I already have. Hey, guess what? We ain't in no rush. So I'm going to click on them, see what they have to offer right now. Man, just a happy time, man. Like I say, it's a little late for me to become an affiliate as far as Black Friday being over for them. But you know what they say, maybe a little late, but it's always on time, baby, when God is in control. So yeah, when I click on here, normally I would have got hit in the face with that Black Friday sale, but man, I can't lie. Ooh, Lord. It's never a bad time coming to this website because they have these models looking absolutely amazing. So right now, we don't have a sale on. I'm still clicking on shop just to see what I was there. Okay. Yeah, the only type of extra sales they have right at the very second is if you want to what they call a real I just say a real I tell you what unless you want a toy, I just say of the male genitalia, so to speak. If you want one of those are actually 10% off. So other than that, let's move right along. And the next people I'm going to take a look at is, and by the way, in case you're curious, I'm looking at all of my vendor links for companion dolls. Just running through them right quick just to see what type of sales I left. And so if you're curious, you can always uh, open up my about page on YouTube or look at one of my old videos and click on my affiliate links and follow along with me. Because I did have a guy, he said he actually bought a doll from one of my vendors, but I noticed it didn't show up. So, I think that he probably just made a mistake and clicked on the site by himself. And once again, that's something I have no control over. You can always say, "Hey, FJ and the girls, I don't want to. I don't want the show to continue to thrive." And you can you can go outside of us, and you can always still shop. But like I say, we always want you to help the show out. So it's not going to reduce or raise your price. Either way, the only difference is the show will get helped if you go through one of my links. So we would appreciate that. So the next link I'm going to go through is, let's just check out Joy Love Dolls. See what they still got. Are they still slanging any deals? And it looks like they do. Right. Most of their dolls are up to 40% off right now, still. So you still got a chance to get that. And you have that chance all the way. They say it's on December 25th. So on Christmas Day, they like, hey, we done. Normally people are taking through New Year's Eve. But they say, hey, we done on Christmas Day. Which that's still plenty of time. Yeah, that gives you 22 days to still get a great deal from them. And like I say, without even breaking everything down, because I've broken all these down several times in previous live streams. But basically, everything is pretty much 40% off. I mean, up to 40% off. Yep. And I'm just looking right now. I'm just going to click on it just to see. Yep. And it's WMYL, Starpress, ZLX, Iron Tech, SE Doll, Doll Castle. Those are the ones with the look like with the extra savings right now. I bet everybody has it though. I'm gonna go to one of the ones that weren't listed just to check. See what old Piper Doll got on Joy Love Dolls and see. Yeah, see all these brands have savings. Yeah, all of them still have savings. Right, because you can get I always like that iconic Jessica Rabbit doll. She's like I say, she's never been my first choice, but I just do love her as an iconic doll, and I would love to have her in the lineup at some point. But she's not my first choice as a Piper doll. But I'm saying she is a great girl to have. They got their Doll Forever dolls up in here. I can't wait to get to some of these other brands and start breaking them down, man. Got a long way to go, a lot to get to. Because I've never really taken a long look at Dollhouse. Ooh wee. I haven't seen this model from Piper. Look, I had to stop on the model. Look, I'm on Joy Love Dolls. Looking on one of my vendor sites. You can always click on the affiliate links in the descriptions of my videos, or you can go to the about section to find my vendors. But I'm looking on one of them, Joy Love Dolls right now. And I did run across one girl. She hot, man. Actually like her. Her name is Jenna. She's a Piper doll. Look, hey, look, y'all. I had to stop for a second. Look, I had to get my sync competition sound. Lord have mercy. She's just a very nice look, classic beauty. Mm. Wow, I didn't know she was okay. Yeah, she got a nice little price tag. I figured that because she a nice looking woman. You get about $600 off for her right now though on Joy Love Dolls. You can get her for $2,999 right now. But She was regular 35, 3,600 rather. She's nice though. I mean, I'm not saying I would get her first still, but I'm saying I like her. I like her a lot. So that's Joy Love Dolls. Once again, you go through all of these brands, and most of them have great savings. All of them, I'm sure. I'm just gonna click on another brand because see, I clicked on the section and it only mentioned like 6 brands. So I was like, man, thinking that maybe they were the only main brands with savings, but everybody has savings. Yep, because I just clicked on 6YE. They have a doll. First doll has 40% off. It was $29.99, but now it's $17.90. So great savings still here. So yeah, Joy Love dolls up to 40% off. You'll find a lot of dolls with 23, 36%, but you will find dolls with 40% off. So, and I also check their in-stock dolls. Whatever site I'm going to, I always check their in-stock dolls as well. They do have sales on those. Up to 40% off. Just depends on which brand you get. Next, let's check out my site that I looked at the other day, Sexy Real Sex Dolls. Let's check them out. See what they got going on. Okay. So they still have all of their deals. I told you, Sexy Real Sex Dolls, they're good about keeping their deals on for a while. You may see a ticker or whatever you might see, but they'll keep their deals on for you for a while. And right now, they still have their 30% off coupon for all TPE dolls that's over $20.99. And I think they came out to be, what was it? We did all the math yesterday on my stream, but I think it added up to where you ended up you could get a doll for like what, $1,600 or so. Let me check it out. I'm not great at math again. Let's see it again. Let me just check what 20% of $20.99 is. Let's see. We're gonna see right now. Wow, okay. Okay. So that's $419. 20% of $20.99. I mean 30%. Oh, I just did 20%. My bad. I said the wrong thing. My bad. My bad. My bad. It's supposed to be 30% of $20.99. Okay, that's more like it. So 30% of $20.99 for a TPE dollar on their site, you would get $630 off. That's what it is. $630 off. That's what I did yesterday. Which would have you at $14.69. You know, you can find a doll $29.99 and over and take off $630. That's a great savings. I'm gonna be honest with you. For any TPE dolls. So you are limited to what material you're getting. But you can go down here to and get a doll that's 20% off. Now that's why I got a little confused at first. That's where you can get a doll that's 20% off. And that's on any doll that's over $14.99. Any doll that's over $14.99, you can get 20% off. So you can go silicone or TPE as long as the doll is $14.99 or over. So that's great. And you can go in stock doll or custom doll. And I've already explained the difference of in stock. In stock means that doll is just ready to be bought. You don't get a chance to choose. You know, she's already a brand doll, but she's already put together. So if she has triple D's, guess what? She gonna have triple D's. You're not gonna choose it. If she got a great big old butt, she's gonna have a great big old butt. You know, just like you see her in the picture. And that's what they say in stock dolls is like, hey, these are branded dolls, but they're already put together for you. You know, if you find a girl that you like, you're in luck because you can get a gigantic discount. Because you literally have to pay more to be able to customize because those are dolls that the company is putting together specifically to your liking. But if you can find what they call an in-stock doll that's ready to ship, it's already in a USA or European warehouse, which you'll get it in less time and you'll get it for less money. It's already put together. And I don't know, you know, how they come about their stock. I don't know whether they have dolls that are ordered that they put together that they end up not shipping out, and they say, "Hey, let's just make these available for our USA warehouse." Well, I don't know whether they just make a certain amount of dolls, and set them up in different configurations and say, "Hey, let's let people choose from these." I don't know how they come about their choices for the in stock dolls, but they're not defective or anything like that. They're just dolls that are ready to go. So you can use a 20% off coupon for any doll in stock or any type of doll you want to customize that's over $14.99. And they still have their coupon that's 15% off for SY15, SE, SY, or Iron Tech doll that's in stock. So, like I say, I do tip my cap to them where I do think they have the best in stock options left. Whereas I found a doll that was $1,000 and you can still get 15% off. Oh, that's a ass kicking type of sale. And they I do love this site from one standpoint. And I'm talking about Sex and Real Sex Dolls in my affiliate links in the you can go to the about section of my YouTube channel or the descriptions of any videos. I'm talking about Sex and Real Sex Dolls, and I'm giving them such kudos only because what I love about them is they're going to keep a sale on all year. That's the whole thing about them. You might find a little bit more right now, but they're going to keep some sort of damn sales on all year long. So I do get them kudos on that. And I love the fact that they keep this sale up so long. Hey, what's the rush? Leave it open. Now, I understand some of you might be like, why did Real Doll take theirs down after a week? Real Doll, I'm telling you, man, they're like that cool kid on the block that they don't want everybody uh in their group anyway. Meaning that guess what? If you can get in here, you can get in here. But they don't want the whole universe to get in. They want it to be an exclusive club. So they have their window a little tighter, so to speak. And it's sort of the appeal of it all. Like I told you, a Ferrari isn't going to be on sale as long as a Mini Cooper like I used to have. Even though I love my Mini Cooper, don't get me wrong. But me not being a car enthusiast, I wouldn't care about the Mini Cooper as much. You see? And that's how some doll owners are about Real Doll. They may not be quite their appetites might not go that far to where they're like, man, I gotta have a doll that's that supposedly high on the totem pole. That might be like, look, hey, I'm good. I'm good with stopping, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, like I said, I got that extra thing in me to where I'm like, you know what, my journey is not going to be complete without one. So if you're like that, um, then once again, I do have a link for Real Doll for you to use. But if you're like that, that's what's going to drive you to get one of them girls. Uh, and you're going to find those windows to get those sales in. Or if not, you're still going to get one. So either way, as far as a Sex and Real Sex Doll is concerned, it looks like everything is still a go. So you can click on that link and go through all of their sales. If you have any questions, you can, get back with me. But they have in-stock dolls on sale. They have customizable dolls on sale. Everything's looking good there. The next, you know what? I sort of have been underestimating my Sex Dot Jenny affiliate link, to be honest with you. I mention them all the time, but you know what? What they have going on right now is just let's see if it's still going on before I speak. Right, they still have it going on. What they have going on, which is not to be uh shunned, they have just a straight up $299 off of all of their dolls. And the thing about them is they do have a couple of dolls that some other people don't have. They actually have gynoid dolls here offered, and something called HI High Dolls. I don't know much about that company. And they have a lot of companies I need to learn more about. Joliet and Keita and so they have a few different dog companies. So if you're looking for a guy Nord, you're definitely going to want to. This is one of the places you're going to want to check out of my vendors list. Uh, so because I guess I'm bringing that up to say, hey, even if you can probably find a bigger savings on another vendor for another brand, if you're in the market for this particular brand, then hey, at least you still do get something off. And $2.99 is nothing to sniff at. I'm just going to click on their guide noise right now, and these dogs are honestly you're approaching real dog territory, literally, because these dogs are $4 and $5,000. But hey, I tell you one thing, and they are not on sale whatsoever. And I tell you one thing, yeah, you take, and I see one for 6,000. You take $300 off, it's still gonna be a big help to you. So that's what they have. They have a straight up $300 off thing with my vendor $6 Genie, and they don't offer that with in stock dogs though. They don't offer that with in stock dogs. So far the only people that's doing in stock dog sales are Joy Love Dogs and Sexy Real Sex Dogs. Everybody else, they have a Black Friday sale, but you can't apply that to their in stock dogs. Uh, Now I'm clicking on your doll, and they are a great vendor. I promise you they are, because they just offer so many brands. But they don't have the gigantic savings right now. They're only at 10%. But once again, if they have a brand that nobody else offers, that's when that 10% comes a lot more important. You know, when you're looking for a brand and only they have it, or they're one of the two vendors has it, that's when everything is going to be more important. You're going to be like, hey, guess what? At least I can get 10% off of something. I just wanted to check something right quick to see if they had God know it. And okay, that's exactly what I wanted to see. I remember when I was naming off their dog brands, they had so many brands, and they do. They have a million brands. I'm not going to name them off this time, but they have a million brands, and they do have Game Lady, just if you are interested in them. But they have these. I just say this. They have these brands called Bezlayer dog that I don't know a lot about yet. Angel Kiss dog. I can't wait to get to these companies. I know a little bit about Salico. Can't wait to get to that company. They even have a company called She Dog that's new. They actually say they're new. Jushing Dog and Dog Castle they have. So they have several different brands out there. Farm West Dog. Uh, but they don't have God Know It. And so that's what I meant. Just, without me coming here in the back of my mind, I said maybe they do have it because they have so many. Because right now they have so many brands that my other vendors don't have. But they don't even have God Know It. So that's what I was trying to say. What if you want a God Know It dog? It doesn't matter about the savings that anybody has. You're going to have to go to a specific vendor for that, unless you try to go to the mother company. And I'd rather you not go to the mother company because it's always best to go with a vendor anyway. But more importantly, you won't help the show if you try to go through the mother company or something like that. So let's keep it moving. I'm going to take a stop by my affiliate, Real Sex Doll. And you can click on the links to these in the About section of my YouTube channel or any description of my video. Do they have a black? Okay, they still have their Black Friday sale on. And see, I don't really know how they're doing it, but they say 10% off, but then they also say up to 45% off. And I'm like, I don't quite see what up to 45% off. That's what I've been struggling on their site. And they're literally like your dog. They have a ton of vendors, but they give a little bit less overall discount. But they have a ton of vendors. But they don't even have God Know It. So like I say, if you were looking for guy notes, you'd have to go through Sex Doll Genie. I'm gonna click on just Iron Tick Doll right quick. I just want to see what type, because they say they offer 10% off, but I want to see if anything is marked down again, because they say up to 45% off. It seems like something should already be marked down. And yeah, that's what I was confused at. Because when I go to their site, when I go to like click on the brand, nothing is already marked down from what I see. So that's what I was saying. On here, it's more like you just get the straight up 10% discount like RealDoll. So I ain't gonna think too hard on it. We're gonna keep it moving. But that's Real Sex Doll and RealDoll. And who else do we have left? I think that's it. Because I have Silicon Wise left, which is a great vendor, but they don't have. I'm just gonna click on them anyway. They don't have great sales on right now as far as Black Friday. They have, you look, when I click on them now, I see that they have sale. They have sale, but they don't. It's not saying a Black Friday sale. These are some of the sales I've seen before, but they do have some sales on. Like, for instance, uh, they have a WM doll that was $24.99 that's marked down to $21.99. So they have savings. But I guess all I'm saying is they look familiar to me. And and when I clicked on their site, they never said that it was a Black Friday sale. So I was like, you know what, these seem like the normal sales, which aren't bad. You can find some discounts here. Uh, but I definitely like it better when it says it's a Black Friday sale. They do got some ready to ship dolls. I never clicked on their ready to ship dolls. So even though it doesn't say Black Friday, and I'm on Silicon Wives out of my vendors list. And I'm coming to my comments right after this because I got a video I want to share with you guys. Ooh, they got some expensive ready to ship dolls though. Yep. So I was right. I love this company. They have very high quality dolls, but if you're looking for savings just for the season, I would say go through my list like I just did and check out all of those before you end up here. Because they do have some nice girls they have modeled, but I think you can find better deals before you get to this last vendor, at least just for this season. I do love them all though. So I'm gonna stop with them. Check in with you guys right quick. Uh, what did Oliver say? No, not that. He said, no, not that at all. I know a few guys from the SYSBM and MGTOW community, and they are not happy with the state of their women. Yeah, a lot of those guys. I'm not with the God bless MGTOW community and all that, but I'm not with their mentality. A lot of their mentalities. I'm not going to put all them in the same boat. But when it comes to human women, whether a woman makes you upset or not, it's still, I just think that some of them, go too far with the bashing of human women. Look, man, I'm in an alternative lifestyle. This life is best for me right now. But I'm still not bashing the human woman. They have a lot of importance in this world, and guess what? They don't work. They don't work out for every man. But guess what? You know what? Who else don't work out? Every man don't work out for the woman. I be laughing sometimes when I've even heard MGTOW, or just not MGTOW, but just people in general complain about uh how bad the woman is. But you know what? It's some bad men out there. So that's what I say. The dating game is about give and take. It's bad on both sides. You got women gold diggers. You got men knocking women upside the head. So you got bad on both sides. Bad on both sides. I just say this. I'm glad that, for me, I'm out of that loop right now. But when I say that, I don't mean that I wouldn't ever entertain being with a human woman again. Some people misconstrue that, you know. And me, I've been learning in this game. I've evolved too. When I first got in this game, I made a statement on Twitter a long time ago. I said, hey man, I've left the world of human women. Hey, y'all can have this lifestyle. I'm good. I got my dogs now. But when I made that statement, it's crazy. I didn't really make that to say I don't like human women or anything. I didn't make that statement for that. I was just saying I'm done dating them for the time being. That's what I meant. I meant that, hey, I'm in this fantasy world right now. But I never just meant that I didn't like human women. I think some people, when they even see that tweet, they think that. I'm like, no, no, I didn't mean that now, brother. Because I've said a million times, I'm happy in my lifestyle. I don't chase human women down. Y'all done heard me say it a million times. Let the right human vagina knock on that door, or flirt with me and say, "Hey, hey, look, I wanna come over there and do all type of stuff to you." Hey, I've had vagina before, so I know human vagina rather. So hey, and I'm not making love to my girls right now. So hey, if that was to happen, I wouldn't get mad at that. I wouldn't say, "Get away from me. I have dogs already." No, I wouldn't do that, even though I'm living a doll exclusive life. So I don't even shun human women to that degree. Uh, hey, I always say I take some vagina on the side. I always say, hey, I interact with a woman, on a regular basis. I'm not really ready to go to a full relationship right now, but whatever God has for me, He has for me. But I always say this: I got one rule. I will add a human woman, but I'm never minusing a doll, meaning that I could have a human woman in my life, but I'm not getting rid of any one of my dolls to incorporate that human woman. No way. She would have to already be cool with my lifestyle. But I said all that to say, man, some people, they're just too coarse when it comes to human women, in my opinion. True enough, every relationship don't work out. I done had some hard ones myself, brother. But that's, you got to heal your heart and keep going forward. James Krause says, let me see what my guy say. He said, my Carly is a Kimber, but I stepped right off the ledge and have a Starprey 169 C Cup Elizabeth on her way. Amen. Now, I hope you went through one of my vendors, James. I don't know, of course, I can't force your hand to do that, but I hope you actually use one of my vendors. That would be nice to know. But either way, I'm proud of you and happy for you. I'm gonna tell you, like I said, Kimber Doll is a great way to enter into the game, and it'll let you know whether you're meant for this game or not. Even though I'm not Kimber Doll is actually a friend of the show. They just don't offer an affiliate program. So, uh, you know, but I still say, hey, if you ever want to just start out in the game, you could actually look at them, visit their website, and check them out. But let me tell you something. I jumped off the ledge to begin with and bought a WM doll, Saima, Renee Uzumaki sitting on the bed right there. And I jumped off the ledge first. But I bought a Kimber doll because I'm like, man, she's going to get to the house in like a week. Let me see how she's going to be. Am I going to really like this lifestyle? So I jumped off the ledge and bought $2 back to back. But when Callie got here, I realized very quickly, I'm like, yep, this is the lifestyle that is definitely, something that's meant for me. So you know very quickly. And so when James says he jumped off the ledge and went and got a Starprey, it's because once you truly get a taste of the game, you're gonna know whether you're meant for it or not. And it's gonna open up the doors for you to where you're gonna be like, okay, I can get another one. I can truly get, because that's the difference. With a Kimber doll, they're beautiful and I love them. You can get different heads, from other brands, TPE brands. I always say, hey, WM has some great colored heads, or even Iron Tech has some great heads that can match up with the Kimber doll body. But you can't customize the body. So after you have that Kimber doll for a while and you realize you're supposed to be in this lifestyle, man, and you start venturing into the world of customizations, you can go one or two routes, as I mentioned earlier. You can go with the in-stock doll route where you can find, let's say, a WM, Piper doll, whatever brand you want. It's already chosen. It's already a certain height. It's already got a certain butt, breast. It's already been put together. you can see one of those dolls fall in love, and you can get a sale, find a great sale for an in-stock, ready-to-ship doll, and you can get a great branded doll, hell, within 2 weeks, you know? Within a week or two, you can already have your doll at home, a great branded doll. Uh, and she could fit your specifications that you didn't, already. Or, like I say, you can go the route of putting your girl all the way together. It's going to be more expensive, but you can just decide butt, breast, all of that, and you can put them all the way together. But the thing is, if you did get a Kimber doll, or you started out like, trying to see if you like the game, if you have a inkling of really liking the game, oh, that next doll you're gonna be very hyped about, because you're gonna be like, man, I know I like the companion doll life. Now, look, I termed this a long time ago. Doll fever. You are going to get doll fever like none other. And all those that know what doll fever is, believe me, these females out here talking about they have baby fever, and that's really where I started getting it from. That's where I started talking about it from. They always talking about they got I got baby fever. I don't know. I hate when women say that, especially women that are single. You ain't got no husband or nothing, and you got out here with baby fever. You don't need to be having no damn baby fever if you ain't, in a relationship like that, in my opinion. I hate when women just so hyped up about being single and being pregnant. But doll fever is even more severe than baby fever, believe me. Them vaginas get hot to have a baby, but man, it ain't nothing like not being able to shut down your search engine, because all you want to do is look for more dolls upon dolls. Here's the deal. I've already told people, it's part of my superpower, to be honest with you. I have a never quenched, uh I'm always in a continuous state of never being quenched, my dog fever thirst. You know, I don't care how many girls you see me with or whatever. Just know this. I have a damn near unquenched thirst of just constantly looking at girls and wanting different dolls. So even when I get to $100, I'm still gonna be thinking like, man, I even though I know I can't have all the dolls in the world, I'm still gonna be thinking like, man, I want a million more. Cause it's always something. Look, when I get my $100, you know what's gonna happen? They're still gonna be coming out with better dolls. That's the whole thing. And that's why I say I don't want all my dolls at once. They're always going to be innovating. You're never going to have the best doll ever made. There's always going to be something new coming out, no matter what. And so you're going to always be stuck with having doll fever. What? I don't know what he means by this. She's silicone too. What? Oh, I about to say, well, hey, you threw me off, James, with the spelling of that. I'm like, oh, so he meant silicone. I'm like, what is he talking about? He threw me. Hey, when I first saw that, I said, what is he talking about? Some type of company? What's going on here? And you threw me off with that. But so James Cross saying his girl is silicone. Oh, man, no offense. Like I say, I love both materials, TPE, and if you don't know, TPE is thermoplastic elastomer. It's just a different type of material that they use to make the companion dolls with. Or you can get a full silicone girl like Himawari sitting next to me. She's full silicone. The beautiful lady sitting behind her and all my other girls are TPE, thermoplastic elastomer. Uh, Silicone is just more durable and expensive actually to work with. But even though it's getting more advanced, it may not quite move as much as TPE, but for some, it's more lifelike. For me, it looks more lifelike, and just the immediate feel of it is more lifelike to me. The depth of it is not as soft as a TPE, and TPE will jiggle, and guess what? If you're having sex with it, things are going to probably be moving around a little bit more like you sort of like it. But they are improving a lot of these silicone girls in that department. They're giving TPE a run for their money. But it's good to know you got silicone because I'm letting you know, brother. Boy. Hey, say hello to a much easier time of cleaning, keeping your girl clean. Believe me. Believe me. This girl right here, when it comes to taking a bath, I don't even think about, you know what I'm saying, cleanup time with her because I haven't made love to her. Like I say, I'm still in the stage of just putting powder on her and she's still crystal clean. Leo in the house. What up, Leo? Hello. And once again, hey, title of this show, RealDoll. There's a new sheriff in town, baby. Going forward, if you ever need a RealDoll, guess what? Your man, I mean, you can come right here and click on the link on my channel, and you can use the affiliate link and help the show out while you're getting the girl of your dreams. Had to fix that right quick. There you go. Now it looks better. So let me go back to my comments. Leo says, we need to go to a trade show. You know, one day, I hope to host one. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because right now it's not popular over here like that. As far as trade shows for campaign dollars, but they're booming over in China and in Asia. So they're booming over there. So they're coming here soon. Believe me, they're coming here soon. Hopefully, like I said, one day I have my own particular one, and I can meet a lot of you guys. That'd be amazing. In the future, if you know, you guys could come to one of my expos, man, and I could literally meet a whole bunch of you. I'd be happy to meet a lot of you guys. And I'm not even that. I've said before, man, like I'm an extroverted introvert. When I get out in public, I can yak it up and laugh and all that, but I'm more of a private, want to stay home type of a guy. And that's why I say, you know, uh, when I had a car, an automobile, you can go on my channel and look at a lot of my adventure videos where I was taking my girls out in the public, and I still want to do that. I love going out in the public with my girls. But before my girls, I wasn't really raring to get out into the public. I'm gonna be honest with you. Thank you, Jesus, to God's blessings, and all due respect to whatever you guys may believe out there. Uh, but thank you for God, man, blessing me because, man, me losing my car ended up being a big blessing, even though I do want more transportation to take my girls out. But it's actually the other part of my life that has really started to complete me in another different way because my companion dogs have completed me in such an amazing way. They've, like I say, they've turned a normal introverted guy into, you know, a person that wants to get out of the house more. And that's crazy because most people, when they get a companion dog, they want to stay in the house. So I just say they've helped me in that way. But another thing that has helped me is I've always had my bike for years, but you know, I've always used my bike only when I had to use it, when my car went down, or even when I was going to school and I just need to ride around campus. I had it, you know. But now that my car has been taken away from me, and I don't have any other way to get around other than my bike, man, it just has awakened a whole nother love in me. Like, man, I didn't know I just love, I mean, I always knew I loved riding my bike, but now it's just like, honestly, I don't even really care to own a car anymore other than getting a car so I can take my girls on dates every now and then. So I'm not really that hyped, honestly, about getting a car right now because at this point, I would literally be paying car insurance to use my car like once or twice a month to take my girls on dates. Because other than that, I'm going to ride my bike. I have already made my mind up. I mean, I've decided to live a whole new lifestyle in that regards because it makes me feel free in a way that my dogs make me feel free. You know, it does it in a different way. I just feel like when I'm on my bike, man, nobody can just touch me, man. I can just go anywhere. I can do anything. It's just man, you just don't understand the type of freedom. It's so much different than a car, you know. A car, man, like I see cars stopping at lights or stopping in different places where, you know what, man, I don't stop nowhere on my bike. I've seen cars break down and get caught up in traffic. You know who don't get caught up in traffic? Me on my bike. You may get there faster in some cases, Uh, but in some cases, I can go where you can't go. And that's what I love about a bike, man. It's just freedom on a whole nother level. And that mixed with my companion dogs, I'm telling you, you got to find things that make your life click. Not what I do, but you got to find things that make your life click. But I'm telling you, with the bike life, with my companion dogs, and doing what I love to do, coming to you guys, helping as much as helping as many people as I can in whatever way I can. It has led to a very, very enriched life. And this is a, life where it's so funny. Have you heard me mention anything about finances? No. I always ask people to give to the show and help the show keep going. But right now, it's nothing in my life that's motivated by making money. You see what I'm saying? Yes, I need to make money so I can keep coming to you guys every single day to do what I love to do. That's what I'm motivated to. That's why I'm motivated. I'm motivated because I love this. You see? Everything that I just mentioned, I love. Being here with you right now, I love. Being with my girls, I love. Like none other. Somebody was talking about, man, if I had a companion dog, I would never want to leave the house, man. You damn right. It's happiness on a whole nother level. And whenever I leave the house to go on an errand, it takes me longer to get there sometimes on my bike, but Lord, I be happy. So, telling you, man, my brother was talking about this to me one day, and when he told me, it just clicked. I think I was telling him how much I love doing what I do, and he was telling me this story one day about Dame Dash, that used to be with Rockefeller and Jay-Z, and he was like, man, Dame Dash said one day he just figured out that he said, you know what? I'm never gonna do anything that's not something I love to do anymore. And that's when he started doing good in his life. And that's sort of how I feel. It's like, man, yep, cut out everything you don't love. Why? You know what I'm saying? As much as you can. And that's where I am. The three things that I'm really doing in my life, uh, uh, you know, ride my bike, my companion dogs, and being here with you guys are three things I dearly love. And what's in control of everything, including my mind, body, and spirit, is God. He's truly in control of everything. As much as I work, I'm not even in control of that because I wouldn't be able to breathe without him. So he's at the top of all the things I love. He says, Ken Nitro says, wait, you recommend? Yeah, no, your doll is great. Now, like I said, I love your doll, but the only thing I don't love is the fact that, they don't have gigantic savings for Black Friday. They have 10% off of everything right now other than in-stock dolls, I believe. But I love your doll. Yeah, they're a great vendor. They're bona fide. One that says, James, I have my eye on the Starper 169 centimeter. What is that? I know, you know what? I got to looking at that BBW Starper again. I think that was a Starper. Was that a Starper? Or was that an Iron Tick, girl? It might have been Iron Tick. I might have to go back. I might have to go back and see what that was. Let me check that right quick. I can't lie. I gotta go back. I'm finna go to one of my affiliates. I'm finna go to Joy Love Dolls right quick because they got what I do love about Joy Love Dolls, they do have a very easy site to navigate. They have a very easy site to navigate. So let me look at them. That's one of the things I do love about this particular my particular vendor right here is they have a super easy site to navigate. Super easy. So he says Starbury. I thought they had Starbury. Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to see. Let me see. Oh, okay. That wasn't them. Was it them? Because I saw it on the first page last time I clicked. That must be Iron Tick. Is that Iron Tech? Let me see. Oh no, that's Starprey that has that Ursula BBW. You know what? I actually like Ursula BBW, but I told you guys when people was like, "Man, what do you think about that BBW?" I said, "Well, in terms of a true BBW, human BBW, a human BBW is more thick in the arms and legs as well." But you know what? I was listening to somebody talk. It was Matt from RealDoll actually, and he was just talking about how, man, it's hard to make a true BBW when you go to the legs and arms proportion because the dolls are just too heavy to be functional. And so that's when I said, you know what, that's one thing I do got to get a companies a break about as far as their BBW girls is. They can't go to they can't really get with Big Bertha that's in the neighborhood that's got a gigantic booty and them gigantic breasts and just a big, thick girl. Because I call a BBW one of these big, gigantic girls, but guess what? They still have a shape. They're not the Jabba the Hutt bill. But this Starprey girl, 161 centimeters, I can't lie. She's a fine girl, though. Ursula, she's nice. Now, I don't know who you talking about. Let me see something right quick. I don't know which 169 centimeter Starprey. Well, I see a 169 centimeter Starprey. That might not be the one you're talking about, though. Oh, ooh. I love this head they got on her. I'm gonna be honest with you. Lord have mercy. On Joy Love Dolls, when you Lord, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ooh wee. Lord have mercy. So if you click on my Joy Love Dolls link in the description of my video or on the about of my YouTube, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not into a doll that tall. I gotta have a shorter doll, but whatever face is on this 169, which this body looks great though. I just don't like taller dolls like that. But it's a great looking body. I wouldn't lie about that. This body is amazing. But Jesus, I have to give Starprey credit. Like I say, they're not Dog King certified because I haven't touched their product with my own hands. But like I even said about Iron Tech, I'm a fan of these companies even from afar before I touch them. And boy, I'm a fan of Starprey from afar because they have some amazing models. Amazing models. And I promise you, I can't wait till the day that they reach out to me and send me one of those beautiful ladies. So yeah, Starprey is great. I did a show on Starprey already, and I said that you know what they're from afar they're a nice brand. Leo said, "I'm curious how much for Roseanne. Roseanne, what are you talking about? Roseanne, you got to be more specific, Leo. Are you talking about Roseanne as a Starprey doll? You just said Roseanne. So let me know what you're talking about. Deranged Lunatic in the house, aka DL. He said, "What up?" He said, "Good morning, brother Jay. What up, Deranged Lunatic?" Sheila Bell, Dog King Army team member in the house. Hello, King. Good morning, dog ladies. What up? What up? What up, Sheila Bell? Good to have you here. So, either way, uh, I actually buzzed through that for a second, and we're gonna leave that alone just for a second. Now, man, I want to get into this little video I want to share with you guys because I didn't actually put this in the description of the video, but something else, man, I ran across that I definitely need to share with you guys. It's a video from Truly. Truly did a video on me a long time ago, at the beginning of last year, honestly. It isn't 100% where I would love the video to go, but they did a good job. They didn't just misrepresent me to the worst degree. They didn't tell all the nooks and crannies about my true lifestyle. They didn't show all my story, but they did a good little job on me. Truly did. I appreciate them for coming out and doing that.
But I do like Truly because they do keep a lot of the truth, you know, in your story. You know, when they're going to edit whatever you say, they don't just try to take out everything you say. Now, they may not show everything. Like in my video, they didn't show a few things, so it threw the context off for some of the things that I said. But like I said, they didn't try to paint me in the worst position. But what I like about them is they tell a lot of great stories, you know, about people. And I ran across a story the other day about this guy that had to get a face transplant as well as arm transplants, man. And honestly, it was it really touched me. He touched me because a lot of people ask me, Jay, man, how do you withstand people talking about you and saying you crazy? Because even now, people still say I'm crazy. I always laugh. Shout out to the Jack Show. If you don't know, the Jack Show is a YouTube show. They invited me on a while back, a couple of years ago, I think now. And they have some cool they have some cool hosts over there. But one of the hosts, Cecil, people always get on him too. His guests sometimes get on him, but he doesn't bother me. I don't care, but he tries to get heavy-handed a lot when he talks about me. Sometimes he might say he gets heavy-handed. I just say that when he talks about my lifestyle. Doesn't bother me. But it makes me laugh because I saw a little bit of the Jack Show the other day. He said something about I was talking about the scent competition. And I do think that sometimes he just has a blind spot. He really can't understand how you're explaining things. But I was saying something about how Sheila Aliens, the beautiful Sheila Aliens. Well, I think she's beautiful. All due respect, Sheila, I love you. But she always has filters on. And I say, hey, us men want to see your real face. We don't want to see a fake face. And he was like, man, what is he saying? Fake face. He got fake girls right there. Which I don't consider my girls fake. I consider them real. But he was like, he got fake girls right there. And John was like, come on, Cecil, don't even go there route, man. He's talking about he can see his girls in real life. They're not, hiding behind a filter, just like human women, he wants to see them in real life without hiding behind a filter. And so some people got on him. They're like, hey, man, you can't, you need to leave J Dog King alone. You always getting on him and stuff. And so John was sort of, he had me laughing because he was pointing to Cecil. So make a long story short, people are going to talk about you in this world. You can't control that. But when I saw this guy, talking about what happened to him and his attitude, I was like, man, it pales in comparison what I deal with and compared to what this guy, has had to deal with. So I think it's very relevant to the being in the dog game. So I'm going to actually share this video with you guys right now. We're going to look at most of this video. Okay, let me go ahead and strap up, man, with my with these headphones. Okay. Let me mute it right quick just in case they make me listen to a commercial again. Okay, they don't. Perfect. Let me make sure y'all can see pretty good. Okay. We'll play this.
I was in a car accident. I had third-degree burns on 80% of my body. When I woke up from the coma, I first saw myself. It was a shock. I looked at it and I was like, well, that's my life now. Does it feel different?
It's a little bit more firm today.
My face and double hand transplant was the first to be done in the world. People look or stare, but it doesn't really affect me because I don't know who they are. They don't know who I am. Nothing really changed except my face and hands and the scars on my body. I'm still the same guy on the inside.
The glass half full person is what Joe is. I love that about him.
This is a third-degree burn. This is my real skin. You can see like little bumps in it. That's because we took skin grafts from it and then put it on for the third-degree burns. Before my accident, I was a pretty independent person. I moved out of my parents' house at 18 years old, and I did like the typical 18-year-old stuff, went out, but also worked a lot. Right before the accident, I was working a night shift on overtime, and my body just couldn't.
I can't lie, man. I got to stop right there, only because, thank God that I'm in a different place with my mindset where, hey, I look toward the positive and stuff, because I am an emotional guy, I'm in tune with my emotions. I empathize with people. When I see people, I put myself in their body, their situations. It's almost like I can feel what they feel. And I'm gonna be honest with you now. This could literally bring me to tears. You know what I'm saying? Only because, man, it just, man, like I say, this guy's living his life trying to be happy right now. So I'm not even just trying to throw him a pity party, so to speak. But man, you just saw those pictures that just happened where I'm not judging this guy. I don't like to get to that game, but he seemed to be a guy that women would consider at least attractive, young guy, lot going on for him, things of that nature. And man, it just hurts my heart, man, to know he had to go through this type of trauma, and people that see him like this first, just out in the street, they won't have seen those pictures that we just saw, man, of him, being just a completely healthy person without any injuries, and he probably was a confident young man at that point. So it's just sort of heartbreaking just to, see, what happened to him. So let's keep going.
Handle it no more, and it just fell asleep at the wheel. I don't remember.
I'm gonna go back because I think
I
made y'all miss what he said about the crash.
My body just couldn't handle it. Working a night shift on over 18-year-old stuff, went out, but also worked a lot. Right before the accident, I was working a night shift on overtime, and my body just couldn't handle it no more, and it just fell asleep at the wheel. I don't remember the crash at all. I only know what happened because of what people told me. My car crashed, it flipped like 3 times, knocked down a telephone pole. I got 3rd-degree burns at 8% of my body. I was in a coma for about 3.5 months. When I woke up from a coma, I first saw myself. It was a shock. I looked at it and I was like, that's my life now. I couldn't really do anything, so I just wound up on my parents' couch, and that's not the kind of life I want to live. The transplant definitely affects my movement and speech a little bit. My hands are still tight. My face.
Man, I can't lie. That just, once again, just hurts my spirit, man, because, man, just like you say, you just wake up out of a coma and you just start seeing yourself and you can't even recognize yourself. I was in a car accident before, man, and I had a very small experience compared to him, to where, one side of my face was, cut up a little bit, and, eyebrow was gone, eyelash was gone. I mean, I was wondering would I even look even similar to what I look like right now again. And I still have a little scar tissue here and there, but it's pretty much healed up, But at the time, I was just like, man, that's, I even had a couple of people that were, because I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of girls that was liking me and stuff, and it was so funny. I actually had a few people that I thought were my friends. Guess what? They were actually happy that I was in a wreck. They was, somebody had told me, they was like, man, what's the name said, I'm glad that he was in a wreck because now maybe he won't be able to get any girls. I'm like, wow. This was somebody that was supposed to be my close friend. So what I'm saying is, you never know who really is praying, who's jealous of you. You never really know who behind the scenes is jealous of you or anything like that. But I just said that whole story to say, man, I understand a little bit what it feels like to wake up and see, damn, what happened to me, But in his case, it's just heartbreaking because it's it was literally damn near irreversible.
So it's got too swollen that you can't really pronounce my words correctly. My face and double hand transplant was the first to be done in the world. They had to cut off my burnt hands and put on the donor hands that donated his hands and face to me. And now I have normal hands that I can do normal things with. My doctor told me that.
Did you hear what he said? Man, they had to cut off his hands. Oh. To put on new hands. cut off his face. I mean, literally, like face off. And I'm gonna be honest. I remember when I was in college reading about the potential for surgeries like this. And the biggest danger for surgeries like this is the autoimmune response, to where your body is going to try to fight against that face, because guess what? That's not your face. That's not your natural face or natural hands. So I remember when I used to learn about that, they said the biggest challenge was getting your body not to attack the new body part. So I'm actually, when I saw this was completed, I knew that this was possible by now, but just hearing it and seeing it, I'm like, man, they actually did manage to do it.
That you can't die with the surgery, and that didn't hesitate me at all. I just kept pushing for it. So I had a lot of motivation too to just get back to living my own again, and now we're here.
Did you hear what he said though? He like, man, look, I know what happened to me, but he said that earlier. I don't want to stay on my parents' couch, man. I want to live again. That's basically what he's saying.
Hello, Internet. Taliesin here, and today.
So he gonna visit the doctor right quick.
Seem a little bit more smooth today.
They hurt when I woke up, so
They did?
Yeah, a little bit. I go to therapy about twice a week for an hour.
The fluid that's in the forearm, the hand, fingers, it has to go toward the center of the body. Joe and I started working together a few months ago.
I can't lie, man. It just sort of hurt my heart just to see this man dealing with this. I promise it does. Because he got it. I don't know if you could tell, but it's almost like you could feel he got such a kind spirit, man.
I believe we started in April. Joe is in physical therapy for swelling in his hands. And so we're working on improving the swelling in his hands by doing exercises, doing manual lymphatic drainage, and with the use of compression.
Does it feel different?
It's a little bit more firm today, which may be also from the heat. So the end goal is for Joe to be able to manage any swelling that he may have in his hands and to keep it down so that it doesn't get any worse. What I'd like to do is just give you a piece of foam. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'll show you how to place it. You can get dressed.
The chance I'm recovered in a lot of ways. I can cook, I can drive, I can do mostly everything. Little stuff like opening up a jar that's tight, that's pretty hard.
I did a show recently called Many Miracles about how, man, people complain about their life every day. Hey, guess what? We got to stop. Be thankful for the many small things you could do. Opening up a jar, you know what I'm saying? Being able to wash dishes like he talking about. What is he doing? He's celebrating the very smallest things that he can do. We take it for granted because we do it every day. Nah, man. Being able to turn a jar, open a jar, walk around, think, talk, hear, feel, see. Yeah, man. Yeah. You might not be rich, but you're rich when you can do things like that. Everybody can't do these things right now. Man, be thankful.
So this is going to be tape side up, okay? So we're going to use this under some kind of compression. So for right now, if you want to use it under the splint, that's fine. And I think that's it. I hope that you have a nice weekend. I'll look forward to seeing you Tuesday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. I never posted a burnt picture of myself before. I just didn't feel like I wanted to. And then after my transplant, people started to follow me and stuff. So I was like, I might as well just show people what I'm doing, like day-to-day life.
So what kind of responses do you get online?
It's like maybe like 95 positive, and then, those 5% people that always had to, say something negative or just try to pick at you, but it doesn't really affect me because I don't know who they are. They don't know who I am. I just, keep going in my life, just keep walking forward, and people look or stare or, if they ask me what happened, I'll tell them because, I probably would do the same.
I can't lie. Once again, this dude, man, some of this stuff, like I say, if I was in a different frame of mind, I could literally be in. It just breaks my heart, not in a negative way. I mean, it just hurts my feelings, man, in a way, just to know that he has to go through it. But what makes me emotional is his attitude, man, because I like to think I'm strong and, you know, all of this, but man, when you go through something of that magnitude to still have this type of a spirit about him, uh, he has the attitude, like I say, that I've talked about, that you have to have when you have a companion dog. But you know, as far as, hey man, he said, he like, they talk about me, but I don't know them and they don't know me. I'm not finna let it bother me, man. I got to keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? He like, hey, I can't let that bother me. You know, and he doesn't even sound like he's gotten coarse about it. You know, like he's starting to develop a hate. It's like, man, I'd be asking, I'd be wondering what happened to me too. You know, he's doing what I'm talking about right now. He's empathizing, but I'm just like, I still think like, man, coming from those earlier pictures when he was a younger guy without the injuries and stuff, he could be such in the worst place, man. You know, he could be beating himself up saying, man, I used to look like this or that, man. But once again, he's fighting along through all the people that may be saying something bad about him. And he's choosing to go forward. Something I tell you guys to do. And I promise you, this type of stuff makes me so pissed off at, no offense, incels and all you jokers out there talking about you can't get a woman. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear a word from you talking about you can't get no woman. And I'm not saying this to talk bad about this guy, but what I'm trying to say is, look, I told you, I've chosen the companion dog lifestyle. It's better for me. But with these guys saying that, you know, if they're well able, you know, you can walk around, you can get around and get out in public. And even if you're handicapped, even if you in a wheelchair somewhere, guess what? It's somebody out there that'll date you. Somebody out there that'll make love to you. You know, it's other people out here, once again, where you think you doing bad. Well, I'm overweight. Yeah, it's other people out here in a lot of different situations. And guess what? They still dating. They found somebody. You know? And so I don't want to hear all these damn excuses anymore. You know, talking about what you look like or what you got. Get the hell out of here. I told you, it's about your personality. Who are you? What are you saying to these women? Are you trying? Are you confident? Are you listening to what everybody else say? Or are you listening to what God say about you? This man here is constantly living, going forward with life. You know? And like I say, I've swam in, I'm just being honest with you guys. I've swam in vagina before. You know? If I went out there right now and just said, okay, Jay, it's time for us to get some vagina, I know I can go out there and put my head to the grindstone and get some human vagina. I'm happier, you know, in the lifestyle I got right now. But I'm not sitting up here saying, I wish I could get it. I've had it. So for all of you out there talking about, I can't get no vagina, I don't want to hear it. You ain't trying hard enough.
So after my story went out, Jessica followed me on Instagram, and I DM'd her because we actually had the same dog, Boston Terrier breed. It was like, it kind of just felt like it was meant to be.
How's your family?
We talked for like a lot on Instagram, and she can get her number. And she just drove out to Jersey, which was like an hour drive. We hung out, ate some Italian food, and then just kept coming back.
When we first started dating, we were staying at an Airbnb that was not too far from here. So I think we came here 3 or 4 times for breakfast. When I saw people staring, the rude stares bothered me. But I started to realize Joe wasn't fazed by it. He's very mature with his mindset in avoiding and blocking that kind of reaction from people. So then I started to try to adapt that kind of not being bothered by it attitude too.
Hot stuff on it?
No. Joe always inspires me with his ability to keep it going and to be positive. If I have a bad day at work, he's the first person I talk to about it. He just says stuff all the time that's inspiring, and I always tell him, write this down, you know, because his words are very strong to me.
So I'm just writing a book at this time.
I just want to stop right there and say, man, you know, it's a lot of people that could be looking at that show saying, "Oh man, he lucky to have her. He lucky to have a woman, you know, this, you know, maybe not, you know, in a position like him." Or they might be saying something like, "Oh, she's totally, you know, not injured in any way, and he's lucky to have a woman that's not injured." But you know what? That's not really true. The truth is, she's lucky to have him. This man got a sweet spirit, man. From I don't know him, I know I don't know him, but I'm going by what my feelings telling me. The man got a great spirit about him, man. And I told you guys, hey, you know, when you talking about you ugly, you don't look good at it, man. It's your personality. No, you can't get every woman, man. Even Prince Charming can't get every woman, but you know what you can get? You can find somebody, if that's what you're into. I'm just saying, if you never had a woman, I always tell you, at least you need to have at least one. But she's really lucky. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you just see her as, oh, she's not injured or anything, but you don't know what type of damaged emotions or damaged person she may be on the inside. So although I'm so happy for him that, you know, he's found a human woman out there that you know, likes him and is dating him and stuff right now, and is helping complete him. But guess what? I guarantee you, he's making her complete from an emotional standpoint. Like she said, man, she's getting offended and like, damn, this dude ain't getting offended. And, you know, a lot of guys may not be willing to talk to her and comfort her in her past when she gets off work and things of that nature. But Joe, like she said, is saying all the right things, you know, to her. You know, he's comforting her. He's being that emotional support. So guess what? She probably can't find that out there in the real world, you know, for somebody to treat her like he is. And true enough, somebody might say she can find somebody else that may be more physically attractive or something like that. But it's even happened to me before, you know. True enough, like even when I do the scent competition, I can't lie, physically attractive. I think all those women are physically attractive. And even when I'm going to try to get a girl's number, I'm not going to lie, first thing I see is she cute or does she got a nice butt? So I look at physical attributes. But I've told you, I did the show on handicapped women and you know, physically challenged women, and how I'm so attracted to so many of those ladies. And even in my life, I've dated ladies that weren't deemed to be the most attractive girls before, just because a connection was built up. And one of the girls that I love the most is crazy. Everybody in the whole school, when I first started dating her, said she was ugly. And they said, Jay, why would you date her? You could be dating all these other girls. But I had almost got tricked into dating her in class. A guy kept yelling her name out, calling my name out over class. He was like, Jay, this girl likes you. She likes you. And I was embarrassed because I was not attracted to this girl. And he was calling her name out loud, and I could look at her face and saw she was getting embarrassed. So he was like, are you going to take her number? He was trying to make a joke of her, honestly. You going to take her number? And I was like, man, he put me in a bad position, because if I say no, she going to look bad. And so I said, yeah, I take it or whatever. And so it actually made me look bad. People were joking about me. And she got my number, and she just would not stop calling me, because at first I didn't want to talk to her. But after I started talking to her, you already know, I started going with her for real. And I remember after a couple of weeks, I was like, man, I thought this girl was ugly, but, you know, now that I'm getting used to her, she looks better to me. And I started seeing all the good things about her. And I honestly started noticing that, hey, she ain't really got a bad body on her. It was about a month or two into me dating her to where all the guys in the school, man, she fine. I didn't know she was fine. Man, she the finest thing in the world. Man, after we broke up, everybody started trying to talk to her. I was laughing so hard. So to make a long story short, I told that whole story to say, hey, man, it ain't all, you know, you can find a person, and it ain't all based off looks. Looks is literally just a surface level thing. I like looks. I'm not acting like I don't. Look, I got beautiful companion dog next to me. I'm not saying I don't like looks, but it is it is more to relationships than just that.
My book is about, my life after the accident, and then, after the transplant. I guess my journey is pretty crazy. I learned to be really patient with things and don't take things to heart when it comes to stuff, and, just keep living your life. I never really get self-conscious. I just, keep going there in my life, just keep walking forward. I feel like my story just motivates people. A lot of people will DM me personally and tell them how I motivate them and stuff like that. And it's kind of weird because I never had that happen in my life before. I feel pretty happy that I can help people. I don't know. Pretty cool.
I'm very proud of Joe. The glass half full person is what Joe is. I think that's admirable, and I love that about him.
I think I fully came to terms with it. I'm still the same person before and after the accident. Nothing really changed except my face and hands and the scars on my body. I'm still the same guy on the inside.
Man, that's easy. I'm glad I had shared that. I couldn't help but share that, but man, that still takes a lot of strength, man. Like he says, I'm the same person, man. Just got more scars, my face, my hands and stuff, but I'm the same person. But what's very touching is he doesn't have to have that attitude, man. And that's what I can't like that. I think that's what, about that story. When I saw it, I think I saw it a week or two ago. I was like, one of my Saturdays, I'm going to have to talk about this because it just touches me even seeing it again now. And I looked at it earlier just to go over it. And I was like, man, what parts am I going to show on this video? And I said, man, I'm going to have to show the whole video because it's just all of it is so impactful. And I said, hey, hopefully the truly people won't get mad at me. But I'm like, I damn near got to show this whole video because this guy is very impactful in his attitude. And like I say, he seemed to be, I hate to even get into the judging game because I still don't really know until I hear a woman say what a man looks like. But like I say, we can pretty much tell when a man looks ugly. But he looked like he could be a man that women would still, would like to date before that accident. And man, he could easily not have this attitude. Yeah, nothing changed but my face. Man, your whole face has changed, and damn. It just hurts my spirit to know that he had to go through it, but it's also enriching my spirit to just hear his attitude. And I promise you, I love my companion dogs and my girls. And like I told you guys, I'm for you to get into this life. I just always say, you're not living a full companion dog life if you haven't experienced at least a little dating and gotten some vagina before. Now, if you're handicapped and you cannot make love to a woman because you're infectious or something like that, and you can't get close to people, I always make exceptions for those rules, those people. But if you got an able body, I'm telling you, man, it's just something that I feel like every man needs to experience once in his life. Just be able to hear a woman once and then come to this lifestyle if you want to. But it just makes you more of a complete person. And when I see a person like him persevering, man, through all of that, he could easily still be living with his parents. He could still be on the couch right now. He could have refused to live, man. He could have denied the face transplant and just stayed, he could just stop trying. He could just completely give up on life. He could say, man, I can't never get another woman again. Look at me. I'm just thankful God that she reached out, that somebody is in his life right now. Because like I say, although some people might think that he's good for her, I believe that hell, with his attitude and emotions, he's bringing a lot of value to her damn life, to be quite honest with you. So I just really wanted to show you guys that. You might be like, man, once again, you might be like, why did you show that when we're probably talking about companion dogs? I showed you that to show you his resolve, his strength, his kindness, about how he's still not even hating the people that's talking bad about him. He's living the right way, man. And he has a lot of good in his heart. I don't know whether he knows God in his life or not. All I know is he has a very kind heart and spirit. And I got to believe that he's headed into the right direction spiritually, no matter what. God is going to take care of him. And I just had to show him because, look, when people come against you, if you're in a dog gang, think about this guy. If you out there telling yourself what you can't do, if you're still desiring a human woman because you've never been with one and you saying, I can't do it, I can't do it. Look at this guy. Yeah, you can. Like he said, I got to keep going forward. I got to keep going forward. What can he do? What is he going to do? Just commit suicide? No. He said, forget this, man. I'm going to keep going forward. And, you know, he got him a woman. I'm happy. And she look happy because, like I told you, once you get to know people, you don't really see all that outside stuff as much. It's good to have a fine woman, don't get me wrong. But like I told you, if she riding on the inside, it don't matter. Or if he riding on the inside, it don't matter. So I really enjoyed that video. Hopefully you did too. Let's see. And I don't, like I said, I don't know who he talking about how much for Roseanne. I have no idea. That was my guy, Leo. I have no idea who he's talking about. So that's that video that I wanted to share. And it was actually something else that I had. What else was it that I wanted to talk about today? It was actually something else that I wanted to share. Let me check my notes. Because I could have sworn. I could have sworn. I could have sworn it was something else I wrote down here. I guess that might be it. I guess that might be it because it is a there are a couple of videos from Matt that I want to share. But I think I'm going to hold off on those. I think I'm going to hold off on those Matt videos. But I do want to say, it's some stuff going on today too, guys. In case you're interested in having a little fun today, it's a UFC fight coming on tonight. A guy named Kevin Holland is fighting. Honestly, every time he gets in a major event, he always ends up losing. He does a lot of mess talking in the UFC, and he always ends up losing. But I'm still interested in seeing that fight tonight. So that's something to watch. Got a little basketball coming on later on today. Even though my Grizzlies did pull off a win against Philadelphia tonight, me and the girls were happy about that. So we have that, that's going on in the world today for you guys to check out. But I do want to remind you guys that, hey, once again, I am a new affiliate of RealDoll. So if you ever want a RealDoll, you can come here. If you ever want any other brand, you can come to this channel, go to the about section, click on any of my vendors, search whatever you need to search, and you can find every doll under the sun, except for pretty much a Kimber doll, which you have to go to their personal site. And you can also check all the descriptions of my videos for those same links. But that's what this show was about, man. Being happy that I'm the new sheriff in town as far as adding another vendor. That's another resource for you guys to go to right here on the show if you're already looking at shows. And man, not only RealDoll, like I say, all my other vendors, you can check out all my other vendors. It's still Black Friday sales upon Black Friday sales going on right now. So definitely check that out. And I had planned for this to be a quicker stream today anyway, because I didn't want to keep you too long on a Saturday. Oh, another thing, if you're into One Piece, the dubbed version, that is out right now. They've released some new episodes. I'm actually on episode 888. So when this is over, I may look at me an episode or two, catch me a little sleep because I got to get on the bike and make a couple of visits today. But let me look at something right quick before we decide to get out of here. I want to go see, I'm just going to look under Starper Dolls for a second. I went back to my affiliate link for Joy Love Dolls. And I want to look at Starper for a second. I want to see, because Leo never answered and told me what the hell he was looking for, right? I don't know what he's talking about a Roseanne doll. So even though he didn't come back and say anything, I know all of them have a name on it, but Some of these sites, it's crazy. They'll name the girl something different than what she's supposed to be named, even though she's a legitimate version of the girl. Some of these websites. Oh, I see. He said, Roseanne, they have her for $17.60 on Joy Love Dolls. They have her at 30% off at $17.60 for Joy Love Dolls. Now, let's go over here. And I just want to look, you got me curious. I just want to check Sexy Real Sex Dolls to see how much you could get her for if they have her marketed, because sometimes they don't show the models and you'd have to ask them, hey man, I want this Roseanne model. Because I'm sure that they have Starper doll. I think they do. Ooh, I can't believe that. Sexy Real Sex Dolls doesn't carry Starper, and they need to. That's why I say you can find great savings on all my vendors, but everybody doesn't carry all the same things, and they don't have Starper. So, yep, the best deal you're gonna get from my vendors for Starper is more than likely going to be with Joy Love Dolls. So you be looking to get her for $17.60. That'll be your best bet to get. Hold on, my bad. I'm on the wrong girl. Where Roseanne at? I lost her. Oh, yep, she's $17.60 as well. So yeah, Roseanne Starper doll, she be $17.60 as a 172 centimeter girl. Woo, that's tall. I couldn't go that tall. So there you go. I don't know if you still here, Leo, but that's the answer. $17.60. So with all that said, guys, if you ever need a campaign doll, come check the channel. Go to the About section on YouTube. Got all my vendors. And now I'm a new sheriff in town. I done added RealDoll. So if you ever looking for a RealDoll, look, click on this link first. Be supportive of the show. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe to the channel, baby. Support us, help us grow. We're going all the way to the top, and I want y'all guys here with us the whole way. Look, one day soon, you're going to be looking up, and guess what? We're going to be giving out $1 a year. We're going to be giving out $1 a year around here, baby. So, hey, I guarantee you want to stick around. You may end up having that doll up in your living room one of these days. So, with all that said, we want you guys to have a great Saturday. God bless you over your life, whatever you're wishing for, hoping for, health, finances, new relationships. We're praying that you have it. Be sure to tune in to Reset Sundays tomorrow, but we're going to encourage you, get you revved up for a whole new week. And guess what? I was light today. I didn't want to be, to overwhelm things. This is our Saturday, our kickback time. But guess what? We're jumping right back into the action come Monday, baby, with videos, live streams, more information. Because guess what? We got Christmas and New Year's Eve coming up. It's still shopping time. It's still time, a sweet time for you to get a companion dog. And just for the moment, RealDoll might have turned their Black Friday sale off. But guess what? What did I tell you? You better still be putting your girl together because it's another sale coming. So stay tuned to the channel, and I'll let you know when. But with all that said, it's been me, J. King Hefner, the beautiful Mara Blade. Got my girl Saima Renee Uzumaki chilling in the background, looking fine as ever. And I got my number one, Cali Sun, laid out over there in the corner. You can sort of peep her head out if you look at the screen really good. But as for right now, I don't see any more comments. We finna let you enjoy your Saturday, and we finna do one thing. Get Z-Hell up out of Zia. Love you guys. It's been great, been fun, but we gotta go into the sunlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have a good one, guys. Been good.